The French pluperfect expresses an action that had already happened before another past action. It's directly equivalent to the English pluperfect, also known as the past perfect. Had plus a past participle, where one past action occurs before another one, especially in storytelling. The pluperfect came from Latin periphrastic forms, where later Vulgar Latin and Old French extended the idea to build layers of the past. If the compound past uses the present tense of an auxiliary verb, avoir, or être, plus a participle, the pluperfect has the same pattern, only using an imperfect auxiliary. Essentially, the tense was built on the imperfect of the auxiliaries, which reflects how speakers distinguish I did from I had done. So, the compound past is for complete actions, and the pluperfect is for the past of the past, which is needed for logical sequences in narrations, known in French as le plus-que-parfait. The use of the pluperfect shows the earlier of two past events and reported speech about a past before the past. The structure uses a subject, the imperfect of avoir or être, and a past participle. Since the formation uses the exact pattern from the compound past, it makes other concepts very simple, like choosing the correct auxiliary verb, conjugating it in the imperfect, and adding a past participle, which can have regular and irregular forms. All of these ideas were shown in previous videos, especially in the compound past video, so I would highly recommend watching them before continuing with this one, because covering these concepts here is unnecessary. You can simply watch the previous videos again, and the pluperfect will make more sense. So, to conjugate verbs in the French pluperfect, all we do is use the imperfect of avoir or être. J'avais, tu avais, il, on avait. Nous avions, vous aviez, il, vous avez. J'étais, tu étais, il, on était. Nous étions, vous étiez, il, vous étiez. These are the conjugations we need to make sentences in the pluperfect with past participles. And once again, knowing when to use avoir or être is something I already explained in the compound past video. As a note, because many imperfect conjugations sound the same, we have to say them with their subjects to tell the difference, which is again something I showed in the imperfect video. After learning the system, we can have examples with regular participles, along with some conjugations. Avant le concert, j'avais parlé avec le chanteur. Il avait fini son travail avant midi. Il avait vendu la voiture avant le déménagement. These examples had regular participles, but as we know, there are many irregular ones, so let's see them in context. J'avais eu peur, alors je suis parti. Il m'a dit qu'il avait été malade. Quand tu as appelé, j'étais déjà allé au magasin. Il m'a dit qu'elle était venue la veille. Tu avais déjà pris le train quand j'ai téléphoné. J'avais vu ce film avant de lire le livre. Il avait dit la vérité avant qu'on découvre la suite. J'avais mis la clé sur la table avant de partir. Aside from these examples, other concepts are basic. With negation, put ne, pas around the auxiliary in the imperfect. Je n'avais pas vu. Object pronouns go before the auxiliary and can trigger agreement for avoir. Je l'avais déjà lu. With questions, the formation is typical. Est-ce que tu avais déjà fini? Avais-tu déjà fini? All of these sentences are typical uses in the tense, but at the same time, it's possible to use the pluperfect for conditional counterfactuals along with expressing regret in the past. Si tu m'avais appelé, je t'aurais aidé. J'étais triste. J'avais perdu mon portefeuille. Even though these are typical uses in the tense, they are advanced and must be shown in a separate future video. Overall, this is how the pluperfect fully works in French. It's used for earlier past actions before another past action in reported speech about a prior action. Remember that the tense is not irregular by itself, because the only irregularity comes from participles, some of which can be irregular. I already covered that in the compound past video, so once you memorize the participles, the pluperfect becomes very predictable. Imperfect auxiliary, avoir, or être, plus a past participle. Even so, we can have a quick reference, the conjugation in the pluperfect, which has the imperfect conjugations of avoir and être, showing how auxiliaries are combined with participles. Such verbs are the most common, and so producing sentences and comparing them with other tenses will help you understand the tense a lot faster, because in the next video, the literary simple past will be shown in French.